What's up, internet? Current 1776 here with another Battlbox breakdown for you. Another video. I got the August box right here, Mission 90. And man, let me tell you something. This right here is a fun box. I'm out here by the pond today, in the shade for now. Hopefully get through this without being a sweaty mess. There's stuff in here that's going to help your outdoor adventures, maybe even your daily life at home, whatever that may be, enjoyable, right? So really cool stuff in here. I just got to go ahead and let's get into it, man. Let's break into the intro and open up this here box and see what we got in Mission 90. All right, we're gonna get on with the get on so we can hopefully beat the sun from beating down on me here in a little bit. So, Mission 90 brief right here. Hey, and my wife said she thought she saw an alligator in the pond here. So if you see an alligator, holler at me. I won't be able to hear you. You know what I'm saying? Down in the comments, hey, I saw an alligator. I am in southern Georgia. We got alligators around here. So first up in the basic box, we've got the Atwood Rope Mini TRD Micro Cord Dispenser. This guy right here, check it out. So having proper cordage is a big deal for everyday use all the way to survival and prepping, the whole 9 yards, right? And there's many different types of cordage. What a lot of people use is paracord, and then they use the inner strands of paracord. You've got bank line, you've got large rope, you've got stuff for climbing, you got stuff for lashing, etc., etc. So with this Atwood rope right here, this micro cord dispenser and micro cord, this stuff is freaking awesome. You can see here, the spool has 125 feet or 38 meters and a 100-pound test. It says it's got a built-in cutting blade. It's reloadable and reusable, so you can buy, different new spools to put in it. It's impact resistant, UV resistant, and it ties well. This stuff is great for lashing in bushcraft situations. And then here on the back, it's got some specs that we kind of already went over. Uses: crafting, tethers, handle wraps, trap lines, camping, fishing lines, DIY project, zipper pulls, macombre, lanyards, repairs, kites, wind chimes, and much more. So a huge amount of uses, right? Let's break into it and take a little closer look at it here. So here we've got the Mini TRD spool right here. One pain point that this solves is management of your cordage, right? It's on a spool, it's in its own container, if you will, right here. It's easy to get what you need, and then it's got that built-in cutter right there for you to cut your line cleanly and efficiently. And it's got some tension to it, which is nice. So you don't have to worry about it like backlashing, like on a bait caster. I like to use this type of line for several different things. One is, I don't know if you've seen my video that I did on TikTok about how I like to add to lighters to make them mow better. Well, I like to do a straight lash and put some of this type of line on my lighter so that I have a quick and easy access if I don't have this on me, and I can lash things or fix things or whatever with this. This is great for using for, in a survival situation. You need to make some limb lines to catch fish. This is great for that. This is great for trip wires. This is great for making different types of traps and things like that. But really, really, really good at lashing. It ties well. It holds a knot very well. It's just really good line. And 100-pound test, I'm sure it'll do a little more than that, but 100-pound test is really good, right? Especially if you're using them for limb lines, so that you can hopefully catch some catfish or catch whatever sort of fish there is in your area, so you have some protein to put in your body. And it's all in this nice, compact, reusable, refillable little spool right here that they call the Mini TRD Micro Cord Dispenser. So that's your first item in the basic box for Mission 90, right there. The second item in the basic box I think is super cool. I did a video a while back on this product when I got it in for testing, and man, if you're into camping, if you're into setting up base camps, if you're into just going to the outdoors, spending a day practicing your skills, setting up camps, building things, whatever, this right here is a really cool piece of kit, and it's the Charlotte's webbing camp organizer. It's freaking awesome. Take a quick look at it here in the package. So they got, this is the Battlbox edition on here, which is pretty cool. So they've got, it's from Outdoor Element. You've got 3 little carabiners, and then you got 3 of these little clips right here. And then you've got a 12-foot long piece of webbing that's completely made from recycled plastics, and it's got 20 eyelets or hang slots on it. So what you do with this is, let me take it out of the package while I'm telling you, is a way to, man, there's a lot of airplanes out today. That's a cool airplane. Looks kind of like an old military type plane or something. What you use this for is you can string it up between 2 trees, and it gives you an awesome way that you can set up your camping gear, hang your camping gear up so it's up off the ground. A lot of times that's, you know, very desirable, right? You say the ground's wet, say it's kind of a muddy area, or there's all sorts of bugs or something that you're having getting into your stuff, or whatever it is. But bottom line is, it's just is for organization, right? So you got this 12-foot long strap, if you will. It's got the Battlbox logo on there, which is pretty cool, along with Outdoor Element. You can see here. On one side, you've got a buckle. Then on the other side, you just got a sewn-in loop. It's really good reinforcement in the sewing there. So you just take this loop around a tree, pass it back through, go around to another tree, put it around and buckle it up, make it as tight as you want. It's got all these little eyelets here, as you can see, that are laser cut. So they're cut very well. They're not going to fray. The laser kind of cleans up the cut and really cauterizes, I guess. I don't know what the technical term would be for making that hole nice and clean. And then you simply take these carabiners or any other carabiners that you may have, put them through the loops, or these little clips right here, put them through the loops, and then you have a way to hang up some gear, keep it up off the ground. Backpack, clothes, you need to hang some clothes up to dry. Instead of using cordage for that, you've got this that's purpose built to do that. Create a cooking area. You can hang this up. You can hang your utensils right there in front of you where they're easy to get. You want to clean your pots and pans and hang them up. I don't know. I mean, it's an organizer. Organize it how you like. Hang up what you want, how you like, right? But it gets stuff off the ground. These little carabiners here handle about 50 pounds a piece. These little clips right here are great for, you know, clothing, hanging up your hat, sopping wet with sweat, which mine probably will be here in a little while once the sun comes out. But just a really cool little piece of kit to keep with you. Doesn't take up any space. It literally weighs nothing. It's 100% made, or the webbing's 100% made out of recycled materials. So that's a cool thing. That's a good thing. I just think it's great. I think it's awesome. I've been using it. I've used it a couple times. We went down to the river and just fished on the bank, and we were able to put this up, and even if it's just throwing a towel over the top, you don't even have to, you know, use the clips or anything, but just throw a towel over top. You could probably use this to hang your fish up. Catch your fish, you hang them up on there and get you a nice cool picture hanging fish on it. So that's your second item from Outdoor Element. Charlotte's Web, custom being that they put our logo and everything on there, which is cool. Custom camp organizer. Now the third and final item in the basic box, also think is really freaking cool. We all like, you know, the insulated type, like, cups, you know, like, I mean, they're all over the place, department stores, you know, whatever, right? Like, you know, keeps your ice in there for a long period of time, keeps stuff cold, keeps stuff warm, etc., etc. There's many different sizes. There's all kinds of different designs, right? Everybody's making one of some sort. Well, this company kind of took it another step, right? So this company is Toadfish, and we have in here a Toadfish 10-ounce rocks tumbler. Now, rocks tumbler being, you want an adult beverage on the rocks or whatever, but you don't have to use it for that. You use it for coffee in camp or in your vehicle, at home, on the boat, whatever. So you got a typical, you know, looking rocks tumbler here, right? But this one's different. This one has like a smart grip technology thing here on the bottom, as you can see right here. It's pretty freaking outstanding, okay? So, have you ever knocked over your glass, knocked over your cup or whatever, be it at home, kids running around, or you're on a fishing boat and you got, you know, a drink and you sit it on the console or something like that, and something happens, the boat rocks, or somebody hits it or accidentally, you know, hits it walking by, or hits it with the butt end of a fishing pole or something like that. It's happened to me before, and boom, there goes your drink on the floor, the freaking cup's rolling around, there's drink all over the floor of the boat, you just wasted a drink, right? Not with this. This has got this little suction cup type deal right here, and when you sit it down on a solid, you know, flat, fairly smooth surface, you gotta knock the freaking crap out of this thing to knock it over. I mean, seriously, it's amazing. Your dog going by and knocking your drink off, you know, wagging its tail. I don't know. It's happened, right? There's tons of scenarios where a drink gets knocked over. This rascal right here, and all their other models that they have in different sizes or whatever and colors, have this suction cup type technology on the bottom. To add to the coolness, you don't have to put a lot of force or anything to get the dang thing to come up. Like, it's not like it's stuck and you have to like pull it hard, and then you end up, if you don't have your top on, you end up splashing drink all over yourself anyway. It picks right up like normal. But when you set it down on something, set it on the counter, console of a boat, whatever, it won't tip over. You can hit it like this and it won't tip over. It's freaking amazing. And of course, it's, you know, it's your double wall, you know, insulated, vacuum insulated type deal. You got your top right here that's got a very good seal on it, so even if it does knock over, it's not going to spill out, you know, so long as you got your thing right there closed. On the inside, it has measurements from 2 ounces up to 8 ounces, so if you're mixing yourself a drink or whatever, you can, you know, keep a tab on what you're putting in there if that suits your fancy. It's freaking awesome. A portion of every sale that they do with any of their products from Toadfish, they put money towards rebuilding oyster beds, you know, out in our saltwater areas. So that's a pretty cool thing too. In this box here, I've got the white one. It's got their kind of real cool looking Toadfish logo there, and then they got Toadfish here on the back. But you may be getting one of 3 colors. You may get a white one. There we go. Check that out. You might get a graphite colored one. They come with the tops, which is nice. Or you may get, where's it at? Crap, did I take it out? Dang it. Dang it. Or you may get a teal colored one, which apparently I don't have. I thought I did. Anyway, my bad. I'll post a picture of it here. So you may get a teal one like this, a white, or a graphite. Sorry about that. Dang it, I screwed that up. What a cool concept, and what a really cool company right there. I dig it. I think that's really cool. So be sure to check those guys out. You know, you can get, they got larger ones. They got ones that you can, you know, put your beer can in, or your soft drink can in. They got the big, you know, normal size cups and all too. So really cool company right there. Toadfish, y'all. So that is your basic box right there. And again, you could get a teal one right here. No see no alligator. So now it's time for the advanced box. In the advanced box, we've got an item in here that has gone viral on the internet. So I posted a video on TikTok and YouTube and of course Instagram and everywhere else, and it went freaking nuts, okay? Millions and millions of views, really cool. But this is a product that can surely save your life, can surely get you what you need, which is water, W-D-D-E-R, of course, water, agua, H2O, in really dire situations, okay? So this stuff right here will clean, filter, purify extremely nasty water. It is the Puree Bag and P&G system or combo right here. So I'm going to show some clips here of the video kind of showing what this does. And when I tested this in some very nasty, literally a freaking mud hole, pretty bad. And it cleared it up, it cleaned it up. I don't recommend you do that, obviously, okay? So you need to find as clean, clear, moving water as possible, or you know, like a pond or something like that. I mean, it's fine, you know, this will work great in it. it will also work in a freaking mud hole, okay? But that's a dire situation. What you have here is this bag system, right? So here's your Puree bag right here. You've got a couple clips in here. You've got this clip here, and then this kind of like a sandwich or a potato chip bag type clip that many of us have in our homes. Got directions right here on the package. Then you have your valve right here, which is actually a really cool valve. Comes with really good directions. It'll hold about 10 liters of water, or it'll filter through and purify around 10 liters of water. And in this package, you've got 12, and then it has directions and information on these water packets. You get 12 of the P&G purifier water packets. Get off me. And it also has directions here on the back, as you can see, showing you here in the overhead. So when would you likely use something like this? And first thing that comes to mind for me is, you know, in the Gulf Coast areas and then on East Coast areas of the United States at least, hurricanes, right? We all know what happened with Hurricane Katrina. You had tons of people on top of their houses. There's flooding everywhere. Horrible situation, right? God knows what's in the water as far as stuff that's not good for you to ingest. But we need water, right? You got something like this, you can filter, clean, purify that type of water with this. And you can have a decent amount of water available for you to use. You can just hang this up, use that spout right there to, you know, let the water out of the bag. It's got a little carbon type filter on it itself that you can remove and clean and or replace. So the bag's reusable. P&G purifier water packets have been used for years. They've been sending these, you know, out to third world countries for a long time so that those people can clean their water properly, because they have really bad water, and some of them can barely get water. So when they do, you want to be sure that it's as clean as possible, right? You need to have this in your preps, okay? You need to have this in a bug out scenario situation. If you've got a bug out location that you need to go to that has a water source, of course, when you select your bug out locations, you know, you need to make sure they have certain resources available or nearby for you to use. Pond, creeks, rivers, lakes, whatever, hopefully not a mud hole. You can see in the video, it can clean water in a mud hole. Yes, it's safe for you to drink this. I mean, that's what it's for, right? It's not just to clean the water, it's also to disinfect and all that stuff. And I think I wrote down in here what it'll, you know, some of the stuff. So it treats sediment, arsenic, bacteria, lead, viruses, humic acid, protozoa, cyst, and DDT. So yes, it also purifies the water other than making it visibly clean. Visibly clean water isn't as clean as you think it is. It's just an awesome, awesome kit right here. And I think everybody should have this. Something that we need 100% to survive, and that is water, and hopefully water that's not going to make us sick and, you know, crap like a goose and get dehydrated. That is your advanced box item, the Puree Bag P&G combo. I've got a video on it. Y'all go watch it if you haven't seen it. And of course, you can search around all over the internet for your Puree Bag, and you're more than likely going to see the short form video of me testing this out. It's pretty dramatic what it can do. And again, don't filter a mud hole like that to drink from, if only and only if it is the only water source available, okay? All right, so the sun is starting to peek through the clouds there a little bit, which is fine, it's okay, because we're going on to the Pro Box, so we're almost into the home stretch here, and I'm not sweating profusely yet. Now it's time for the Pro Box. The Pro Box, we got kind of a three-part system right here, which is really cool. It's also from the makers of these tumblers right here, Toadfish. This little kit right here is freaking awesome, absolutely awesome. First up in the kit, what we have here is the Toadfish Stowaway folding fillet knife. Now this fillet knife is amazing. Really cool packaging here. You can see your packaging. Toadfish, it's a 7-inch folding fillet knife. You got a non-slip, salt, tough rubber grip. You got raised ribs for, you know, added traction or added grip on the handle. You got a 7-inch titanium rust-resistant blade. All titanium coated salt tough components, and it's got a little Stowaway carabiner right there. Get out of the packaging here. So there it is, folded up, really nice. This carabiner is cool because, you know, if you want to, or if you're in a situation where you're working and you're cleaning fish, or you're using it for something other than fish, you know, any other type of cooking need or preparing food need, you can just clip this right onto your belt loop or whatever, or clip it onto something. If you got this hanging up above where you're working, you can clip it to that. You want to open it up. Here you got your lock back design right here, just like, you know, old school folders. It's got a lock back right there. Really nice 7-inch titanium blade right there. And as with any fillet knife, you want it to be flexible, right? You want it to be able to flex very well. This is an extremely flexible, can you see that? Put it right here. Extremely flexible blade, and sharp. God almighty, it is sharp and works great. So went fishing. We went fishing for stripers. We caught a pretty good mess of fish, and my buddy Andy there, who runs a guide service in South Carolina, he cleans a lot of fish every single week, guys. I mean, a lot of fish, primarily stripers and catfish. Stripers have very tough scales, and as they get up in size, their bone structure, their rib structures and everything is pretty tough. So a striper can really wreak a lot of havoc on the sharpness of a blade over time as you're cleaning the fish. You know, you go through your third or fourth, fifth fish, it's like, I need to sharpen this blade. He cleaned, I want to say we caught 18 stripers and 1 catfish. He cleaned every single fish, never had to sharpen it. Cut through like butter. He was very, very impressed with this blade right here. He said it outperformed pretty much any other fillet knife that he's used in a long time, simply because it just stayed sharp. It went through, it handled those tough scales of a striper and bone structure very, very well, and zipped right through the catfish with no problem. So, what you think about that knife, bro?
Pretty sporty.
From a man that cleans a lot of fish.
Yeah, it zips right through them stripers, ain't no doubt.
If he gives it a thumbs up, I trust it, I believe it, because I mean, there's no telling how many thousands of fish he cleans every year running his guide service. Especially for somebody like him, you know, on a boat, and oftentimes he cleans the fish while on the boat. Great thing, you know, he can clip this to you know, up on top of his T-top. He can clip this anywhere and easy access for it. So if you have a boat or you don't, whatever, it's an amazing fillet knife, okay? Also in the kit, we've got, I'm fixing to have plastic flying around everywhere, the wind blowing. We've got this Stowaway cutting board. It's got that kind of teal color right there. It's got an anti-skid bottom, magnetic closures to help keep it closed when you have it folded up, and it's dishwasher safe. So when you get home from using it or whatever, throw it in the dishwasher and it'll clean up. And it's also got a 2-stage sharpener right here. It's got a carbide section and a ceramic section. It's 12 by 16. Open it up. There's your cutting board. And of course, also, my buddy Andrew, we call him Captain Andy, but my buddy Andrew Battler in South Carolina used this cutting board on the boat while he was using the knife right here to clean our fish. The cutting board never moved. It stayed right where it was supposed to stay. Another airplane. It's got these anti-slip little grips right here. He absolutely loved it. Worked great. Got a, you know, pretty good rough kind of texture here on the top, so that, you know, the fish doesn't slide around too terribly bad. I mean, they're going to, you know, fish get slimy when you're cutting them, and you got the blood and the guts and everything like that. But amazing little cutting board right here. And then it all just collapses down and folds up. So you got your knife, you got your cutting board, you're ready to do work. And this would be great for anything else. Camping, sometimes we want a nice cutting board, you know, a nice surface to cut and prepared food on if you're camping or glamping or bushcrafting or freaking whatever, right? I mean, you can have access to a cutting board. Using it to cut bait, using it for all sorts of things. It's a great little kit. Use it at home. If you don't have a cool cutting board at home, you got a cutting board that takes up a lot of space in your kitchen, well, you can use this one and it's not gonna take up a lot of space. It's just a great all-around cutting board right there, made from an awesome company, the Stowaway cutting board. Yeehaw. So that's the second item in this kit right here. There's one more item in this kit right here. Yeehaw. And it is a neoprene sleeve. See what they call it, neoprene fillet case, so that you can put all this stuff together and have it all together in one spot ready to rock when you need it. So it's neoprene, obviously a great item for getting wet, salt water, fresh water, whatever. I mean, diving suits and stuff like that. It's made out of neoprene, right? So you got this neoprene case so that you can take your cutting board, slide that dude in there, just like so, like that. And you got a spot for your knife. And just like that, you've got your cook system, clean system, whatever you want to call it, all right there in a nice neoprene case. I dig this. I mean, it's when you get it, it's the quality's there. It's compact. It's cool. The knife is great. It's an awesome, complete little system right there. And then you got your, beverage to go along with it. You can cut steaks with. I mean, you can do all. It's not just for filleting fish. I mean, it's a freaking knife. You can use it for whatever you need to use it for. But this right here is the Puree Box Toadfish Stowaway fillet system right there. I dig it a lot. All right, so here we are at the Pro Plus, right? The knife of the month. The Pro Plus box has a really cool knife in here. It is the Summit Knife Company Mount Olympus folder. Now, Mount Olympus has got a big name, obviously, a huge name to live up to, calling it Mount Olympus. I'm gonna put this cup right here, tumbler right here, so my box don't blow away. I think it hits all the marks for being what it is. It's an EDC folder, and it's freaking sexy. It's freaking crap. It's freaking awesome. How crap isn't sexy at all? It's sexy. Whatever you deem as sexy is that. Okay? Open that dude up. Got a little write-up in there about it, safety warnings and all that crap that we have to do nowadays, because for the most part, people are morons when it comes to being around things that could be dangerous. Here is the Mount Olympus folder. Really cool. Great EDC. This is, in the gentleman's, I put it in the gentleman's category. The Sunday go to meeting knife, right? The knife that you wear when you go out to eat with your wife, and your significant other or whatever, and you want to jazz it up a little bit and have a really nice, sexy knife on you. That is this knife right here. So as you can see here, we got carbon fiber scales. We got kind of a brass colored hardware on here. A nice clip on there. Open that dude up. So we have a 2 3/4 inch VG10 blade right here. Again, it's liner lock with carbon fiber scales, brass colored hardware. Got a little lanyard area right here if you like to make lanyards and put lanyard beads and stuff on your EDC knives. You have that option. It has an overall length of 6 3/4 inches and a net weight of 2.7 ounces. So this is a pretty good weight size if you want to wear slacks or wear some shorts or something like that. It's not going to weigh your pockets down really bad, which to me, that's a pet peeve of mine. When I wear shorts, I want to carry a fairly lightweight knife. I feel like I'm off balance. You know what I'm saying? So, very, very clean, very nice, very stylish knife. But don't let that fool you of it. You can still put in a good day's work. There's no sense in having a blade with you that you can't use, right, or that you don't want to use because it's just nice and you don't want to mess it up. This thing right here is ready to put in work as well. It's very sharp. It's got a really nice grind to it. It's just a sexy knife. I mean, if you like flying airplanes, it'd be a great knife for you to have while you're flying your airplane around while a guy's trying to shoot a video. That's that same dude. It's a beautiful day out. People flying their airplanes around. The Summit Knife Company Mount Olympus folder. Big name. I think it hits the mark of being called a Mount Olympus. That's a really cool knife right there. Feels great in the hand. Perfect size for an everyday carry knife. flips open very well. I dig it. Pretty dang sexy. Pretty dang sexy right there. All right, gang, so that's Mission 90, a Battlbox for August 2022. Again, a fun box. Everything is just, it's fun. It's fun to use, in my opinion. It's fun to experience. And I'm really excited about this box. I hope you guys are. So we're gonna do a real quick recap. We got the micro cord dispenser here from Atwood Rope. Everybody knows Atwood Rope. Atwood Rope has been in the business for years, and they're freaking awesome. I mean, they've got all sorts of rope and all sorts of products. But this little mini TRD right here is a great way to keep cordage on you, keep it managed, be able to cut it cleanly and not get freaking all over the place. And it's just great cord. It's great cord for pretty much any survival situation, fixing things, to catching fish, to, it's great to use as prusik knots on paracord. It's freaking awesome for that. And then we got from our friends at Outdoor Element, the Charlotte's webbing right here, the camp organizer. Awesome piece of kit, man. Awesome piece of kit. Made very well, solves a problem, and it's fun to use. It's just fun to use. And I love those guys, man. They are so cool. Like, they really are enthusiastic about their products. They make a lot of really cool products, and most all their products have that problem solver kind of mentality to them. Like what they create it to take care of a pain point. And it's good stuff, man. Outdoor Element's freaking awesome. And that Charlotte's webbing right there is freaking awesome. And then we got from Toadfish, the rocks tumblers right here. Awesome technology, a cup that you basically got to beat the crap out of it to get it to tip over. It's really cool. Great little thing to introduce you to Toadfish. They have a myriad of products, really cool stuff, and I really urge you guys to check them out. But I hope you enjoy that rocks tumbler right there and have fun with it. You know, see what you got to do to get it to actually tip over. Of course, it'll tip over. You hit it with a baseball bat, it's going to tip over. But your normal bumps and you know, sways back and forth and whatever, it handles it. And then it's just as easy as picking it right straight up to drink out of it. I think it's super cool. So they took a very common type product that's out in the marketplace now and made it even better with that that suction device, so that you know, takes care of a pain point like Outdoor Element does. It's freaking sweet. Oh yeah, and you may get white, graphite, or this color, the teal color. And then next we've got the viral product, the Puree Bag system right here with the P&G purifier water packets. I'm telling you folks, this is something that you should have at your disposal. And hopefully you never need to use it, but I think you should have it. I think you should have multiples of them. It's one of those things. If you live in an area that's prone to natural disasters, if you live in an area where you go out and you don't have the greatest water supplies, 100% use it. It freaking works. It's been used for many years in third world countries to help with their bad water situations, and they're thriving right now because of it. So really awesome product right there. Again, check out my video on it. I basically filter, you know, freaking turd water with it. Well, it wasn't turd water. It might have some turds in it. I mean, my chickens and my goats and stuff is like right next to the mud hole, so there's no telling what kind of runoff was going into that mud hole. But filthy water. I cleaned some extremely filthy water with this system right here. It freaking works. And then next over here on this side, we have our like Stowaway, you know, fillet system right here from Toadfish. Great quality, amazing quality. The packaging's cool. The system just is freaking awesome. So you get the 7-inch folding fillet knife there. Amazing performance from what we've tested. And if you do have to sharpen it, you got a very convenient little 2-stage sharpening system right there on the cutting board, the Stowaway cutting board that's included with Toadfish. Awesome little cutting board. Use it at home, use it camping, use it on your boat, use it bank fishing, whatever. It's a cutting board. There's tons of uses for cutting boards. But this one can fold up. It doesn't slide around. It's got a couple sharpeners on it. It's freaking sweet. It's absolutely sweet. And then we've got the neoprene case here that goes with the knife and the cutting board, keeps it all together. It's all right there in one convenient spot. And then last but not least, our Pro Plus knife of the month from Summit Knife Company, the Mount Olympus EDC folder right here. Carbon fiber scales, it's got the brass hardware on it, liner lock, very, very nice. It's lightweight, opens well. It's just a sexy freaking knife, absolutely sexy knife. So if you're into those kind of gentleman folders knives, this is a really cool one to add to your collection. But it's also ready to perform. So if you want a knife that you can just do everyday tasks with, and it's not just for dressing nice and having a nice knife, it's ready to do the work. So in the Mission 89 video, I put in there, if you put in the comments, like the channel or subscribe to the channel and like the page and yada, 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 you know, you could win a Mission 89 box. Well, that winner has been drawn, and it is pinned at the top of the video on the Battlbox YouTube channel. Mission 89 video pinned in the comments is the winner. So if you want to congratulate who won, you can go there and do so. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing for Mission 90. You want to win a Mission 90 box? Go down in the comment section and say, or type in the comment section, I want Mission 90 of Battlbox. I want Mission 90 of Battlbox. Be sure you're subscribed to the channel, and be sure that you hit the like button, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you'll be notified when I post more videos. So as always, I appreciate you guys watching. If you want to find out more about Battlbox, you can go to battlbox.com, battlbox.com. You can go to the What's in the Box page. You can see everything that's been in every mission from Mission 90 when this video comes out all the way down to Mission 1. And if you have any questions, any concerns, you can hit up customer service at questions@battlbox.com. They'll get to you promptly. We have the best customer service team in the subscription industry. Hands down. It's true. It's 100% true. Questions@battlbox.com. I'm going to get all this stuff packed up, and I cannot believe I got through this video without sweating my back slap off. But the sun is about to crest over that last tree right there, so, and the wind's picking up, so I don't know, might have some rain coming. But love you guys, mean it. Again, be sure to like, comment down below, share with your friends, hit the bell icon, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you want to win a Mission 90 box, down in the comments, I want Mission 90 Battlbox. Yeehaw. Love y'all, mean it. I'll see you next month with Mission 91. Yeehaw.